Red Bull Hardline is renowned as the hardest course on the planet. It pits riders against big gaps and jumps that are more suited to motocross than to mountain, and it's littered with gut-wrenching features from top to bottom. The 2022 course had some minor tweaks to it, and the previous editions were not as hard, as the long-standing Dirt Firms jump section had gone through a makeover that would hit a hip jump through the trees and replaced a huge on-off and the two biggest gap jumps on the entire course. Both measured roughly 27 meters, 90 feet apart. Rising Canadian downhill star Jackson Goldstone became the youngest ever winner of the Red Bull Hardline, as the 18-year-old dominated the world's toughest downhill course to win the race in Wales by more than 6 seconds over local riders Joe Smith and Taylor Vernon. Phenomenal effort there. How did he do it? Let's check out his winning run.
Can do here this afternoon.
He's put that rut back nicely in the turn.
Yeah, he's the big dark horse here.
Well,
fast in there and up by half a second at split number one then for Goldstone.
And like he said, he's light. He's quite a small guy. He's so young, isn't he? But he's carrying like great speed and not getting stuck in those holes.
Look at the pace into that left. The first time here at Red Bull Hardline, the first man up by nearly a second, and the first rider to do a full run of this course on Friday night.
Yeah.
Whips hard off there. Perfect.
Every jump he just styled it up yesterday.
So incredible.
I thought he was crashing. He was doing a whip in qualifying. And you just see how he rides. Like, he's literally grown up on a bike.
Riding for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, Steve Pete's here as well this weekend. Works closely with Jackson.
The grandfather.
Look at the pace of him through there. Surely he's going to be extended again. 3 seconds in the green now then. It's massive run from Jackson Goldstone. But remember that Joe Smith leading at the moment is 5 seconds off that fastest qualifier. Leading off that first big double.
Massive. Surely he'll just gain time.
The pace is hot.
Oh, gapped into that berm. That was unreal.
Absolutely beautiful.
But you can see it's getting looser and looser.
But look how quick he's linking these turns. Attacking.
I feel like this is his ideal track. The big, massive jumps. He's so comfortable on those big jumps. That was fast. And I feel like sometimes being short, like being small, your bike's smaller and your bike fits in the turns and stuff better.
Yeah.
Like a big guy like you or Steve, your bike wouldn't be halfway around that by now.
No, that's right. Little dab there. Coming up towards the last split now. And look at the pace. I haven't seen anyone going there that hot.
Whoa.
He bounced off the top of that and he's 5.5 seconds up then. So this is massive from Jackson Goldstone, just this last straight to go.
And his first time ever at Hardline.
It's unbelievable.
He's learning it all first time.
A course that looks like it's tailor-made for this man to show us these sublime skills. Goldstone is going to go fastest by a massive margin. Goldstone across the line. Look at the time. 2:20.5. 6.5 seconds up. And that is the fastest time of the weekend here. Goldstone delivers a Red Bull Hardline.
What a run.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see some of the other guys' runs up top, and so I knew the benchmark to beat, and yeah, I knew that I was happy with my run and didn't know how it was going to stack up to the other guys, and then to see where it did, it was just an incredible feeling, especially doing it top to bottom. You're just shaking at the bottom. So this is my first time at Red Bull Hardline, and it was an amazing experience. It was a super relaxed vibe, and just got to hit some big jumps and then ended off with a race. So yeah, amazing. Yeah, so usually at World Cups you're not talking to everyone else, and here you're following people in for their runs and stuff like that, and working together to get through the line and stuff. So it's a real fun event, and everyone's here to have a good time. So yeah, I was coming into this event with pretty much no expectations. Just wanted to have a fun week and then see how I went. And from qualifying third to how that went, it was definitely started to build and build. And I was like, oh, I should do pretty good here. So yeah, can't believe it.
Red Bull Hardline 2022 results sees Goldstone taking the victory by 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and an amazing effort to beat out the two Brits. Ronan Dunn from Ireland was in 4th place, with G. Atherton making his way up into the top 5. Sam Gall in 6th place, beating out the great Brits from Munro and Malloy, and the two Frenchies down in 9th and 10th. Making a surprise return to the racing at the Red Bull Hardline was the 2018 winner, G. Atherton. Just 1 year after suffering a life-threatening injury in a catastrophic crash whilst filming nearby. Adding another win to his 2018 title was always going to be a hard ask, but crossing the line with an impressive enough for the 37-year-old Atherton, still recovering from a myriad of injuries, and a 5th place overall showed he's still a force to be reckoned with, particularly at Red Bull Hardline.
Gee, I can see it's an emotion on your face. It looks painful. It looks like relief. You worked so hard to get to this moment. What did this run mean to you?
Yeah, it's a big moment. I mean, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to ride this year at all, you know, and then to suddenly start thinking maybe get back to a race, and then for that race to be Red Bull Hardline, it was ambitious, but I mean, I'm so stoked I'm here. What a weekend.
Other interesting news came from 13th place, as our very own Theo Erlingsson finished up in the top 13 for South Africa.